like a boss.
What's up, ladies? It's Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0. So in today's video, we're gonna be talking about why do men love to the women they lie. I mean, why do men lie to the women they love? Okay, I got that question yesterday, and I'm gonna show you why they do, 3 reasons why, and also how to spot them, whether or not they're lying. And also I'm gonna talk about, do men lie to the women they love or more than to the women they don't love? Okay. Let me first go with the first point. Essentially, men usually lie to people who they care about. Usually. You don't give a fuck about someone who you don't give a fuck about. You see what I'm saying? That's what usually happens. If a guy's lying to you, he loves you, girl. Maybe he doesn't, but that depends on a lot of factors. So I'm going to tell you the different factors. But usually, you lie to preserve an image that you have. You lie to damage control. And if you don't want anything out of the person, there's no need to lie. You know what I'm saying? So one of the first reasons, by the way, if you're in Bushwick and you want to attend my meditation group where we meditate together and you guys can meet people who have a similar interest to you, you guys can click on the description down below. And we're having a meditation meetup, a meditation circle on November 6th and other times, to be honest with you, not just November 6th. Click on the description down below where it says join the group. You can either WhatsApp me or hit me up on Instagram and I'll send you the information. So the first reason why men lie to women is that they feel like they could get away with it. That's the first reason. You wouldn't lie if you know you're not gonna get away with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you come up, I'll lie to you the whole time, but if you show me the text messages of me texting the girl, then that's when I'll admit it. But for the meantime, I'm not admitting shit, man. I didn't fuck her. I ain't do shit. Show me the evidence and then I'll admit it. Oh fuck, I just admitted it. No, I'm kidding. But seriously though, it's because they feel like they can get away with it. And it's either A, they're good at, the lie is good, right? So they all lie because they think the lie is good, right? They're like, oh yeah, I can get away with this. And the second reason why they feel like they can get away with it is because they know you won't leave them. This is the sad part, is that when guys lie to you and they get away with it, they'll lie again and again and again. But guess what? You can use that for your advantage. I'm gonna show you how. You could definitely, if you are in that position, you can use that to your advantage. But that requires for you to open your eyes. That requires for you to see the world through naked eyes. So that, in other words, stop trying to see something that's not there, okay? But we'll keep talking about that later on. So that's the first one, is that they know that you won't leave them. So they're like, there's no consequences to lying. If I lie, she'll let me get away with it. If I get caught, she's still gonna stay there, you know? The second thing is it's a habit. Some guys are just liars. Some guys can't help lying. Some guys say, fuck, why did I lie? I didn't need to lie about that, okay? That's very simple. Some guys are just fucking liars, all right? And the third thing is they're afraid of confrontation and are afraid of hurting you. This is where I fall into place. You guys might see me as confident and beautiful, but the truth is that when it comes to relationships, sometimes I do struggle with confrontation. I'm a nice person by nature. So that's kind of like the conditioning that I have that I still need to learn how to detach myself from. But it's usually because you're afraid of hurting the person. And that happened to me. I remember being with a girl and I will be with her, but I'll be seeing other chicks and stuff like that. And I'll be on Tinder with her. I'll be on OkCupid with her, and I'll be messaging girls. And she'll be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Just texting my mom." And she's like, "What? Texting your mom, dude? You don't text your mom." I'm like, "Oh fuck, no, I'm kidding with you. That didn't happen." But I will go on Instagram. I mean, on Snapchat, on dating sites around her, right? And the reason why I didn't want to tell her what I was doing is because I was afraid of hurting her. I was afraid that she would leave me. You know what I'm saying? That happened plenty of times. And so sometimes guys lie because they're just being little pussies, you know? And so usually the thing is that when people lie, it's not just because of you, but it's also because of their own problems, you see? And so that's one thing. They're also afraid of hurting you. It's not easy admitting something like you cheated on them. It's not easy, especially if you said the last time you're never gonna do it again. You feel disappointed. If you're a normal person, the guys feel sad that they hurt you. Nobody wants to hurt people. That's why it's hard breaking up with people, even people you don't like anymore. So you'll lie, you'll act interested even though you're hurting yourself in the process, and you'll say that you love them, you know? And that's also one of the reasons why men lie. And also the biggest point is because they're cheating, you know, like I said earlier, right? So just because he's lying doesn't mean he loves you, that he doesn't love you. But at the same time, if he's lying to you, just because he loves you doesn't mean that's a reason to stay, you know? And it's hard though, because I understand you may have a fantasy, you may like him, he may be nice, he may have a nice dick, you know what I'm saying? I know, trust me, I know how that feels. Not from myself, but from her side. I know how that feels. So how do you spot when he's lying? How do you know if he's lying to you? This is the strategy, okay? This is not a 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. This is more like a strategy. First, think ahead and begin gathering evidence. If you feel like he is lying to you, don't panic, okay? Relax. Put the knife down, relax, okay? Don't panic if you feel like he's lying to you, okay? I should make a separate video on this, what to do when a guy's lying to you. Yeah, I'll make a video on that. Yeah, please remind me to make a video on that. So think ahead and gather evidence, all right? So, but how do you gather evidence? Because you can't gather evidence if he's defensive. You know, humans are naturally defensive, right? So what you have to do is act dumber than you are, right? Act ignorant. If you're noticing that he's texting you, if you see a text from a girl, don't say, who's the bitch? No, just look, ignore, act like you didn't see nothing. Let that shit gather up. Look, shoplifters, not because I was in the past, shoplifters, the reason why shoplifters get caught is not because they're good, it's not because they're not good at it, it's because they get comfortable. Security acts like they're not watching you. But if you're shoplifting and security's chasing your ass, watching you, trust me, trust me, you're not gonna be shoplifting, okay? So in other words, you gotta act like you don't see nothing, so that his guard can lower, so that he doesn't get another phone. So because each time you catch him, he's gonna either A, try to get better because you know you're gonna leave him, or he feels like you're gonna leave him, or B, he's not gonna give a fuck because you know you're gonna stay. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. You gotta lower his guard, think ahead. The next thing is if you do catch him on the lie, act like it's no big deal and see what happens. So if you're noticing that he texts a girl and you're like, who's the girl? Don't be like that. Be like, oh, is that your friend? Oh, no, that's a friend. Hey, it's cool if it's a girl. I don't mind. Seriously, like, I don't mind. What? Like, what? No, I don't mind. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you can do whatever you want. Like, you might say that's fucking crazy. He's gonna think like it's a setup. Trust me, he's gonna think like it's a setup. That's not the point. The point is to see how he reacts. Does he say, oh, you don't mind? Okay, maybe he's saying you don't mind because he may have thought about it. He may not be talking to another girl, whatever. But the point is that if you know how to act the right way, if you control your emotions and you act like it's no big deal, you let him embellish, the truth might come out. If, for example, if the girl would have told me, right, if she saw me texting, right, she's like, oh, are you on Tinder? You're like, oh, no, it's okay. I don't mind you being on Tinder. First of all, I would have thought, oh, threesome. Obviously not. But if she would have told me that, I would have, oh, well, I mean, yeah. I'm like, oh, cool, let me see. Like, literally acting like it's no big deal. And so what does that do? That puts his guard down, right? And the thing is, you might say that's crazy, but guess what? You're finding the truth. Guess what? You're actually able to get him to open up without him getting defensive. Part of being smart is learning how to lead people on and let them feel comfortable. And act like a friend, but be a spy, but act like a friend. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna make a bigger video on this, on how to spot a lie later on, all right? Because I feel like it's an important video and I have enough information on that. But that's it for now, okay? So the first thing is gather evidence, all right? And then, this is just a guideline, is not a step. Gather evidence slowly and think ahead. Like, don't just do one thing because he may say, oh, it's just one thing. No, gather evidence, okay? Gather evidence. Just keep things, mental notes. Act dumber than you are to lower his guard. If you do catch him on the lie, keep going along with it and see how far he could take you. See what I'm saying? Anyways, this is Alex from mindfulattraction.org. And also, if you guys need one-on-one coaching, go to mindfulattraction.org/inthegamecoaching. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Peace. All right, ladies. So this is the course that all of you guys have been asking me for, and it is the psychological game of attraction. This is pretty much the course that will make any man beg to want to commit with you. This is the course that I wish, I'll be honest with you, if I was a woman, this is the kind of course that I want, because it's a course that's specifically geared to help you understand how guys fall in love and how to do it in a systematic way that's almost predictable, right? So let me show you guys how this course is set up. By the way, there's a 30-day money back guaranteed on this course. So if you guys don't like it, you guys will get money back. Look, let me show you how it's done, right? So it's split up in a few sections. The first section is the introduction, obviously, what to expect from it. After that is I'm giving you an understanding of the psychology of attraction, right? Because you need to understand that dating is a game. You need to think strategically, that there are certain laws of human nature that you cannot break, that, and just a few things of why people love each other. You know, it's very important to have a realistic expectation. After that, we go into the we go into the three phases of every relationship. They all go in these three phases, and these phases could overlap each other at times, right? The first phase is the pre-honeymoon period. It is when you first know the person, or it is when you're becoming acquaintance with the guy, or it is when you guys broke up and are back together, or it is when you guys had a long period of you guys not knowing each other and now you guys want to rekindle things. This works in any point of the relationship that you need to spark interest and curiosity. So these videos are specific for that. Specific to create curiosity, how to get to know the guy the right way, using your non-verbals, how to create a powerful reputation. It's truly powerful stuff. After that is the honeymoon period. This honeymoon period is how to get from curiosity to interest to creating a deep connection. So all of these videos are specifically geared to that. Not the 30, no. These specific videos are there for this phase, and this phase is any phase. You guys are having a good, happy moment. You guys just got back together, and now you feel that peak. You feel that happiness that you guys felt. That's what this is, right? So these videos are there for that, creating a lonely fantasy, the preemptive breakup, the triangle of love, using words to control his man. It's powerful stuff. After that is the post honeymoon period, and again is a short list of videos, because these videos are there to solidify the connection that you already created. So if you just had an incredible moment, or you just came out of a vacation with a guy and everything went well, you better use this phase, because if you don't do this, he's gonna become disenchanted. It's just how it is. These are very specific videos, and if you and all you gotta do is just say, all right, where am I? I tell you where you guys are, and you just watch the video. It's pretty much like being coached by me. You got some bonus videos, stop being nice, dealing with the inevitable, how to deal with breakup, how to deal with getting over a dude. This is the how to overcome manipulation, identifying manipulation, deterring manipulation, defending yourself against manipulation, what to do if you're already in a manipulative relationship, and how to avoid them through detachment. It's pretty much an extremely succinct and laser focused course. Not one waste of motion. That's why I love it. And there's a 30-day money back guarantee if you guys don't like it. No questions asked, people. All right. And if you guys want to support this channel, this is how you support it. And I hope you guys enjoy this. All right. See you guys inside.